Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Number 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beasley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. McDonald sets to throw. Out to his left. And he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's McDonald to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Miami Dolphins.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on third down. McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, McDonald. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Raider first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Derrick Henry.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Covered by the Raiders.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. From the gun, McDonald forced out to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position. Not
at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They get this out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Raiders 28, Dolphins nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, McDonald. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the pickup. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he puts it through.
Raiders 35. Dolphins 14. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They're taking momentum and pretty much not just giving them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. To throw on second down. McDonald steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. McDonald eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play action. It's McDonald. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A Raider first down, 17 yards. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Check Mike, check Mike.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Dolphins 20. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll look to throw again. And the Raiders have got him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Check out. Riggs. Cut 19. Cut 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. The 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
For the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
19 Tiger.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself They finally got one. They finally got me.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up
they'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Number 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. McDonald dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is McDonald. They'll roll him out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Get that ball straight. 8, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. He's going to try and do this himself. They begin with a quick throw out left. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.